All right, here we are. It is one more day till the end of swimforrecovery.com. Pretty awesome that it's been that long. I forgot to update my banner here. Let me do that real quick. So, hope you're having a great day. Would love to see where people are tuning in from today. So, put a comment and just say what city you're coming in from while I do my quick calculations here. I guess I could just do simple math, but that would be too easy. So, let's do this real quick. Yeah, good day today so far. Hope you're having an awesome one. What is 29 times 66? 1914. All right. That's not that one. 1914. 1914 laps, equivalent to. I really wish I was back in the pool today. 1914. There we go. All right. So 29 miles. There we go. Bam. All right. So far, we're 29 miles in. Tomorrow's day 30 and 1,914 equivalent laps. I say equivalent because I haven't been able to swim the last week, but I went and walked 3 miles today and was praying for everybody and just having a great time thinking about all the awesome people I've been able to interview and just what a wonderful journey it's been so far. So if you haven't gone there yet, go check out swimforrecovery.com. Would love you to check out all the stories that are posted on there. I'll update it tomorrow because right now we're getting ready for the big event tonight, and we're going to show this last video here, but I'll show you the flyer for this evening too. If you want to log on live this evening, just come back to my Facebook page and we will have it available for you to check out. So here we go. Let me pull this up. I'm just getting the most recent flyer up for tonight because again, this is all like culminating. That kind of confuses some people. We got Swim for Recovery, and then we have the event tonight. So I'm going to show you that again real quick, and then we're going to dive into this. So here we go. So here's the event this evening I'm talking about to wrap Swim for Recovery up and everything else. Notice the top corner here, it's in person and live streaming. So the addiction intervention, book signing, night of inspiration. Kirk, myself, Kelly, Bree, Gary, Frank. Free books, free food, giveaways, free admission. Tell your friends. Share this with people. Register for the event tonight. We also have a new sponsor, Ascent Training and Consulting, and they have a quit smoking program, which is pretty awesome. So thanks for the sponsors, all the excitement. We'll see how many people show up tonight. I have no idea, but I know God does. So that's what we're doing tonight. Invite your friends. Come on down, hang out, be inspired. And right now we're going to go ahead and show Michelle's story. So enjoy. All right, everybody. Hey, here we are on another swimforrecovery.com interview with Michelle Johnson. Michelle, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Well, I know we had some dogs barking earlier, so if the dogs make it on the show, it's totally cool. We do things from our houses and kids, and that's life, right? The blessings of recovery.
That is life.
Yes. So first question is, what do you consider your sobriety date?
My sobriety date is actually, I got it tattooed on my leg just to hold me accountable to it. It is, and it also helps me 12/1/20.
12/1. There's a lot of twos and ones in there. So for the dyslexic, it can bounce things around, right? I feel like I mix numbers around all the time. So 12/1/20. So that's awesome. Just for the Christmas holiday season. And what were you recovering from?
Alcohol.
All right. So alcohol was your jam. Were you a vodka, beer, anything kind of girl?
Oh, I love the whiskey. I'm Irish.
All right, whiskey. Yeah, I'm Irish too. I love some good old Jameson and some Glenfiddich.
I didn't really like anything but whiskey, but I loved the whiskey back then. Yeah.
All right, whiskey girl. And what city and state are you in right now?
I am in Denver, Colorado area.
All right, cool. Well, welcome to the swimforrecovery.com, and we are going to talk a little bit about. Well, actually, how about this? What are you doing these days now in your life in recovery? And then we'll go back to the story.
I love that idea. I know we have a short time, so I'm
Yeah.
going to kind of speed my life up here. So right now I have a ministry. I have my third book coming out called Squall. It's about overcoming convictions of the heart. We all have convictions to overcome. We all have something to overcome, whether it's alcoholism or anger. There's always something that God is trying to work on our hearts. And it really, truly is never ending until we get to the gates of heaven.
Mm.
So currently I'm working on my ministry. Um, I'm working on getting podcasts set up and working on sharing about the book Squall. And I do life coaching, personal training. It's faith-based life coaching where we pray together and we go over Christian life coaching concepts. And then I build a fitness program for them because I'm a certified personal trainer.
Sweet. Sign me up, girl. Well, I know I've been
Yay!
doing the swim for recovery thing, which, and the whole ear infection, just it messes
I
with your mental
know.
health and your psyche, right? And I'm
Yeah,
like,
that
God,
would
what
be
are you
hard.
up to? What are you up to, God? So, cool stuff. So I'm imagining that your life probably wasn't as kind of like, hey, all about Jesus like it is today. So what was life like before you found the rooms of recovery or however you got sober?
Yeah. I kind of have a backward story. I actually started my ministry with not really knowing the conviction of my heart. I started the ministry just kind of about 8 years ago, actually when I was 33, the same age that Jesus died on the cross. It's a significant number for me. That's when I started to get convicted. I'm an evangelist and I was sharing the gospel. And at the same time, as you know, sharing the gospel, you lose people in your life. Life changes. And I was really stressed out about that. I put myself way out there. I wrote devotionals every day for a year, put them into a book. It was hard for my friends to see that change because I used to be a major party girl. I had a lot of fun back in the day, but God convicted me that like raising a family, that the life doesn't work. It doesn't, and a drunk evangelist is not going to work. So my story is a little backwards.
Yeah, your wires might be a little crossed and here's our faith and then here's our drinking. And it's not like the Bible says alcohol is bad. It's just in excess. It's,
Yes,
obviously you were in excess. So you're
it was to the point where it was affecting my life and my health. And I didn't really, I wasn't necessarily like attached to it like every day. It was more of a binge drinking thing, which many people are involved in
yeah.
society. This is what people are doing is binge drinking, but not calling it alcoholism. And it definitely is a very big form of alcoholism, even drinking, that sense of needing to drink because you want to calm yourself down from something when we're really supposed to turn to God for that.
Mm, yeah, so true. And when I do interventions and I talk to people, I'll say, I eliminate the word addiction. We talk about dependency on a substance. And so many people are more like, oh, yeah, I have a dependency on it, but I'm not an addict. So your life, so you're the drunk evangelist, you're doing your thing. And then,
Yeah.
and then something kind of starts happening to where, December 1st happens 2020. And
Yeah.
what happened?
It was during the COVID season and the kids were at home doing at home school, and that was just really hard on me. I think just to deal with the stress and then we had the whole time of like Black Lives Matter and my opinion on that. It was just really challenging time for everybody. But yeah, so I tell you what, we do babysit dogs, and after Thanksgiving, I was exhausted because we had 7 dogs at our house. I'm not even kidding. And once they all left, I tucked my family into bed, and this is a part of my book Squall. I share about this. I tucked my family in bed, and I went and got my usual trip up to the liquor store, got my whiskey, and then laid on the couch. And after 2 drinks, I remember thinking, ah, that's better.
Mm,
And then the next morning, the kids were running down the stairs. I had my dog barking, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. I can't. Something's off. Like, I don't, I can't, I gotta change. I went and told my husband and I packed a bag and I'm like leaving. I don't feel like a good mother, wife right now. My ministry's struggling. So I went to a hotel, I sobered up, and then I went to detox, and that was interesting for a week.
Oh, wait, all on
And
your
then I
own?
went up to
All on your
Estes.
own, you did that? You were just like, I'm gonna go to the hotel, sober up, and go to detox, and that was your choice?
Yeah.
Wow. All right, cool.
Yeah, I did have to call my husband and I needed him to take very seriously. I was like, I need help. Sometimes it's really hard to get people to understand around you why you need help. They see you as this person that's okay, living life, getting things done, but internally I was dying.
Mm. Wow, what a dark place to be, right? And
Yes.
you say detox was an interesting place to be.
Yeah.
So tell me about the interesting detox, and then what did you do after that?
Yeah, so I did detox for a week and I tell you what, that was actually when I got there. I was scared to death. They put me in this room and they said you can't shut the door. And I told my husband, if I call him and say Snow White, he needs to come and get me instantly. And so I get there and instantly I'm like, Snow White, Snow White, Snow White on the phone after he just got home. And so that he talked to the nurses, and I was scared because I felt better than this place, to be honest. I'll just be honest.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm not, we all struggle. So she prayed over me. He found a nurse to pray over me, and I went to bed, and then I just submitted to the process. And they recommended a fantastic retreat center up in Estes Park and Harmony,
Yep, yep.
and I went there for a good close to a month. I missed Christmas with my family. Yep.
What did your kids, how are they processing the fact that mommy wasn't home?
Great. Honestly, in all this process, I always protected my children. It was more an internal battle within my own soul. Not that many people would notice, but my husband was definitely getting over, me drinking too much for sure. But it was an internal battle. They're doing great. During that time, they were okay because family came to help. And during COVID, that's something I missed is family. And that was a part of, I miss friends, I miss family. And I was just so grateful that my sister and my mom and dad came through. So they had them for Christmas. And I felt perfectly confident and safe with not being there. They had a great Christmas, and I make sure my family's healthy and taken care of.
Yeah, cool. Very, very cool. And then did you just move straight home? Like or did you do anything after
Yeah,
Harmony?
so I went straight home, but I was definitely feeling different. It was definitely an adjustment. I really wanted to like go. I mean, I had all these thoughts. Like I told my husband, I'm like, I'm gonna go get a studio apartment. I just want some space. I love you. I'm your wife. So then we have a loft. So I built like my own space there. My own little bedroom. It's right here. The bed's over there. But I just kind of had my own space for a little bit just to warm back in. I had to get to know myself in a different way. The real Lee Michelle, the real Michelle, um, which is scary because I missed Michelle, and I had to get to know this girl off alcohol.
Yeah. Well, so as we wrap up, what was the coolest thing you learned about yourself that you really liked that was inside?
Oh, um, I just learned how driven I am, and I can be unconfident, but I learned to have more confidence in sharing about God and Jesus. And I believe everybody has a ministry to share of some sort. It doesn't really matter. Outside the church, we're called to minister outside the church. So I learned to be bold and confident, and I would say I just feel healthier. I look better. I feel better, and I'm more consistent.
Cool. Well, thank you again for sharing a little bit about your story. I know it's kind of a short time frame on
Yeah, that's okay.
swimforrecovery.com, but you're one of 30 stories, or 29 stories have been
So
shared this
cool.
month. And so what a blessing, and keep up the great work on working on mind, body, and soul, right? So
That's right. It all encompasses. God says we need to work on our minds first and then the body after that. The mind is the most important.
yeah, well, we need to connect offline too, because I want to learn more about what you do. It's pretty in sync with
I
kind of
would
my
love
world.
to,
So
and I
we'll
can send you my email and that good stuff. But I'm really, really impressed with this swimforrecovery.com. It's so cool, and I'm gonna definitely follow tomorrow night. And I'm so proud of what you're doing.
thank you. Keep up the good work yourself, and I will catch up with you soon. Okay.
Bye.
All right. Bye bye. All right, there we go. That was the final or the second to last video that we'll be showing for the swimforrecovery.com. So real excited for this month coming to an end. And tonight's going to be really great. If you haven't registered for the party night, you can watch it online. We'll be streaming through my Facebook page. It's mainly going through what's called Free Spiritual Community page, but we'll be streaming the event, sharing it through my page as well. So follow in, tune in tonight, register for the event. All is good. Excited for everything going on. God bless. Have an amazing evening, afternoon, day, morning, whenever you're watching this. And tomorrow will be the wrap up to swimforrecovery.com. Go check out the website and encourage your friends to do the same. Bye bye. Thanks a bunch. Have a good one. Bye.